beautiful Sagittarians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for mid-March right through to mid-April 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I'll never ask you for your credit card details and I'll never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Sagittarians, so this is the singles love reading for those who are looking for love. If you feel like you're in a twin flame connection, I will be doing a reading for that dynamic in the next couple of days, but this is the singles. So let's see what Spirit has to say for you. I'm doing your overall energy first, and then I'm going to do a Celtic cross just to see what is coming your way in the next couple of weeks. We have got the Child, which is all about new beginnings, but we do have number 21, which is the Mountain. So you've gone through some obstacles when it comes to love. It's been very difficult. You're ending a period, a cycle of difficulty when it comes to meeting new love is what I'm seeing so far, but they just asked me to go again, so I am. And one more, interesting. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Okay, so I'm just going to go get your cards, all of them, before I channel your reading. The first deck I'm using is the Lenormand deck by Lamucci Design. And then this deck, I'm taking the uprights only from this deck, apart from the challenge positions. And this is the wonderful Key Tarot Love by Key GRATTON. So let me see what's going on there. Your energy is becoming quite difficult. We've got the Sun, okay? Okay, we've got the 8 of Pentacles, and we've got the Judgment card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Oh, okay, they want this one in this position. We've got the 4 of Cups, and we've got the 5 of Swords. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please? We've got the 9 of Cups in the future position, so I'm loving that. That's definitely like a wish fulfilled. Or something that you've been dreaming of. We've got a Knight of Pentacles here. We've got the Lovers. Definitely a relationship coming on in here for you. We've got the Emperor. Boom! Loving that. So we've also got Justice. So you're getting the love that you truly deserve and desire. Someone who's mature enough to recognize that they're not... to recognize what they want in life, not to lead you down the garden path in life. Now we're going to start with the first card. This is the Child, okay? And this is number 13, which is all about transformation. So I feel like there's a new beginning here for you. This card in the Lenormand deck typically means new beginning. You may be trying to be hopeful, looking towards the future with positivity, because we've got the Sun card there as well. So I feel like you are dreaming of a new beginning with somebody. Also, I feel like you're recognizing your potential to meet somebody, because Water in Tarot is all about dreams, goals, things that you've been wishing for a while. Also, I feel like you've almost like reset yourself, okay? I feel like you may have gone through a difficult period when in the past with regards to relationship, but I feel like it has triggered some things from your childhood, because this card does talk about childhood and hopes, dreams and wishes. And I feel like you may have witnessed a difficult dynamic in when you were growing up with regards to love. So you may have witnessed people, for example, either your parents or some or guardians, or some aspect of love that seemed difficult for you, that caused you to overthink. So this could be about loyalty, because we also have the dog there. So perhaps you witnessed something in childhood or as you were growing up that made you really take a step back and not trust love in some way, or maybe feel like you, when you come into a love relationship, sometimes you may feel like you question why they love you. I'm just getting this energy of you question why a person loves you, because I feel there's part of you that is still learning to love yourself. Okay, that's what I'm getting with this card. But number 13 indicates change in your relationships. And I feel like you are opening yourself up to that playful, open-hearted spirit, that curiosity. There's definitely a beginning of something new coming to your energetic sphere. And I feel like you're awaiting the adventure. So I feel you're going to be, it's almost like this childlike spirit again. I feel like you're going to meet someone who you can have fun with, you can adventure with. This is someone that I feel like you've waited a long time for. I do feel like this person is quite well traveled, actually, and I feel like this person is someone who embraces everything that life has to offer. But we're going to find out a little bit more as we go on. Now, this is a resistance energy, so you may have felt like it's a bit of an uphill struggle when it comes to finding love. But I feel this is the resistance position. So I feel like that obstacle is clearing now, okay? It's like I got it in the reverse there. Number 21 indicates the World card, which is about a cycle ending. So a difficult period in your love relationships is ending for you, okay? And you may be like, thank the Lord that's happening. I just feel this energy of you releasing the obstacles or the challenges in order to start afresh, in order to start anew. Now, that doesn't mean that fear is going to go away, or that, you know, sometimes insecurity won't creep up from time to time, but I feel like you are opening yourself up to love and opening yourself up to what love has to offer. In the outcome position, we've got number 6, which is the number of the Lovers card. It's all about dreams, but it can mean about, you know, the hidden or illusion. Perhaps you were blindsided in the past by something. Perhaps you felt someone was not completely honest with you about something in the past, and it knocked your confidence, okay? Number 6 is all about balance and harmony as well. So I feel like you may be doing a lot of visualization, daydreaming about things that you, or a person. Maybe you've got a certain type, because they're actually showing me a certain type of person that you go for. I mean, that's obvious. Some people do not have a type, but some people very much do. So that's like an obvious thing to say. But they're just showing me someone's got like a set of attributes that you're hoping for. But I feel like you're also seeing beyond the superficial. You're looking for someone at grassroots who is loyal, someone who doesn't knock your confidence, of course. I mean, that's a no-brainer. But I feel like you're changing the way that you respond to love. You're opening yourself up. You're not hiding yourself away from it. You're not hiding yourself away from being your authentic self either. We've got number 10, which, you know, I mean, number 6 is the Lovers card, just so you're aware, and you've got that there. Number 10 is the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like you're cutting out situations or people that actually prevent you from moving on. And I do feel like this is, you're opening yourself up to your destiny with this card. This is the Scythe, which means quick decisions, okay, or hasty endings on something. Perhaps there was a hasty ending in a past relationship, something that made you feel exposed, raw in some way, and made you knock your confidence. You may also feel sometimes that you worry that, you know, if you invest in true love and give all your heart, your soul to settling down with someone, that it could end abruptly, and you've taken a leap of faith to invest in a relationship, so you feel like your heart is exposed, or so there maybe sometimes you feel like you want to guard your heart, okay? But I feel like you're making some changes in your world that will see you meeting someone who's loyal, someone who wants to get to know you better, someone who digs deep, someone who has a lot of emotions and is very spiritual, someone who's actually very sensitive as well, but also adventurous and exciting to be with. Now, with this Mouse energy, I'm just getting a little bit of worry, so I just thought I'd just check it out. This could also be that you've been focusing on your health recently, and you've been focusing on creating new avenues for you to work I feel like there's big changes across your world in general. I do feel like if you're worried about your health, I feel like you're investigating it further, and I feel like you're doing something about it, and I feel like there's a positivity about it. I feel there's something positive that comes out of it, okay? I feel like there's, I mean, the dog represents stability, so I feel that, you know, if that's you, I feel like there will be yeah, like a stable outcome of this. Also, I feel with that mouse card, it is about gaining your confidence back in love, okay? Don't play small. Be your wonderful, authentic self, because the right person is going to fall in love with all of your attributes, your quirks, the things that you don't even like about yourself. They're going to love them right up. That's what I'm feeling with this, okay? Also, we've got finally the dog, which represents, of course, stability, but also about this loyalty. Okay, loyalty, someone who is dependable, someone who also is like your companion, who is willing to go on adventures, be by your side through thick and thin in life. And I feel like that is what you're calling in right now. Okay, most important they're giving me is loyalty, someone that you know where you stand with that person. Because if, for example, you met someone who said, you know what, Sag, I love you, you're incredible, but this is just a fling, this is a short-term thing, you'd be like, okay, at least I know. And then you'd be able to deal with your decisions next, whether you want to be invested in that or whether you are aware that it's going to be something that is frivolous, lighthearted. But I feel like you're looking for something that is a bit more stable now. And I feel like you may have dealt with something in the past that shocked you in some way, or had a quick, abrupt ending that really shook your heart. And even if you've not been in a relationship in the past, I feel like you may have been a little bit, I just got just an energy of feeling like low confidence. Perhaps you're starting to ask, what is it about you? Because you offer so much loyalty, so much care, so much excitement, so much fun times to be with. You may be wondering why people do not invest in a relationship with you. It's not about you, it's about divine timing. But I also feel you're meant to learn some things in order to work on yourself, because you got the 8 of Pentacles there, which is about work of the self. But number 18 is the Moon card energy as well. So I feel like you've been in situations that caused confusion or made you feel you didn't know where you stand. With this new person, you know where you stand, okay? Now, the heart of the matter is the Sun card. So you are trying to be really positive. To have these two cards together, this is you looking forward to the future with positivity, trying to open yourself up to optimism, okay? So I do feel like the Sun card is also about truth. So I feel like you're looking at your situation with honesty, saying, okay, I want to find someone to love. Now, how do I go about it? What do I do? Because there is an expectation with this card, okay? Yes, you will meet the person that you truly deserve and desire, but the outcome energy shows that you need to do something. There needs to be some sort of action that is taken in order to find the love, okay? So for some of you, you're going to put yourself on a dating website, or you're going to get out there to some sort of event or group setting. They're not giving me an indication right now where you're going to meet this person, but I will pull some cards just to see if I can clarify that. The Sun card indicates you are trying to find peace and sanctuary in your current world, okay? So I feel like you're finding the energy. You're going through a lot of personal growth, and I feel like you're trusting yourself. You're becoming aware of your needs and becoming aware of the way that people treat you and invest in situations with you, and you're cutting out anybody or any situation that you feel you're always over giving to and you never receive back, okay? And we don't give to receive, of course, but if you notice that you're always giving, you're always extending your love, your care, your friendship, your attention, and you feel like, hey, am I just alone here, just giving out all of my energy until I've got nothing left to give? Something's got to give, okay? So I feel like you're really opening yourself up to a very successful union, one where you're, I feel like with this card, this is an indicator that relationships are going to start flourishing, that you've grown to a position where you're self-assured. You don't need somebody, you want somebody, and that is the difference, okay? We've got the 8 of Pentacles that is crossing you. So some of you are working really hard, like overwork, like workaholism. So I feel like there's a lot of ambition here. Also, don't shoot the messenger when I say this, my beautiful Sagittarians, especially with the person, because someone's got a type. There's an energy here, especially in this position, an energy of perfectionism. Okay, so for example, if you meet someone who's got all the things going on, you're like, wow, they're amazing, they're this, they're that, but they don't really have the nose that I kind of like, or they don't really, you know, I'm not sure about this person, you know. Sorry, I just have a little itch on my shoulder there. I'm just, so just be mindful of that, okay? That's not going to resonate for everyone. The Eight of Pentacles indicates you're loving yourself first, which is really positive, okay? You've been doing the work on yourself. You've been investing in yourself. Perhaps you've been perfecting a talent that you have, or your work situation. You're mastering your craft in order to rise up within your workspace, because Pentacles always talk about, you know, work or habit, repetitive cycles. Perhaps you feel like you're stuck in that repetitive routine of you get up in the morning, it's Groundhog Day, you know, you brush your teeth, you go to work, all of those things, you come back home and you're pooped. So you feel like you have no energy to look for love, or you have no time to find a commitment because you're dedicated to your goals or your dreams. So some of you are going to be stuck in a bit of a repetitive cycle, and you may feel like you cannot get out of that repetitive cycle. But I feel you're going to find an opportunity to, now either some of you are planning a vacation or some sort, because as soon as I pick this up, they're actually showing me someone traveling. So either you are actually planning some sort of vacation or travel or some sort of spiritual retreat or something like that. I feel like you have potential to meet somebody new on this. Okay, that's not going to resonate for everyone. I mean, you could literally be like traveling just out of town to visit a friend, and it puts you in a scenario to meet somebody new. So it doesn't have to be like you're planning this great vacation to Thailand, or they just give me Bogota. So Bogota, if I am correct with my geography, which don't trust me on that, I would look it up. Bogota, I want to say Colombia. Okay, some of you may be booking a trip there, or maybe you're from there, so please take it as it resonates. I'm not really sure how it resonates for your reading. If it does not resonate for you, doesn't mean it's not your reading, just means they a person's attention may have wavered briefly and they want to bring them back into the reading. The Eight of Pentacles sees you, you know, putting yourself on courses online as well to learn a little bit more about your craft, or perhaps even, you know, putting yourself on courses to learn languages, maybe in group settings. I feel like you're actually putting yourself in a position to meet different people, because they're actually showing me the numbers here. What is this focusing on here? They're just showing me like a circle of people, okay? And they're showing me the, I mean, this is not a circle, but they're showing me like 1, 2, 3, 4, I mean, they're not in order, but they're showing me a circle of people. So either there is an event that you go to where it requires everyone to sit in a circle. There's something in this message for you with regards to meeting someone there, someone who actually has worked on themselves as well. So for example, if you are trying to learn a new hobby, maybe you're trying to learn how to use your camera, a new camera that you bought, or you're a photographer, and it requires, or you could be learning a language. It requires people to sit in a circle, whatever this is. I feel like you're meeting somebody new, because I feel like your heart, look at the heart there. The heart is engaged. So wherever your heart is engaged, where you're learning something, I feel you will meet somebody there at that situation, okay? Now what is below you? We've got Judgment. You judge yourself harshly, Sag. You judge yourself quite a lot, okay? So sending you a huge hug. I mean, we all do it, of course, but they're just giving me this energy of you trying to find the right path for you and the right direction. And you may be self-evaluating your world at this moment in time. You may be weighing up, is this the right job for me? Is this the right lifestyle I want? Do I love living here? What is my next step in life? I feel like you're reaching for a new life. You're changing so many things. I feel there's like big change here. Even if you're deciding to keep the same job, but you're thinking about moving home, or I feel the Judgment card, you're renewing your energy. You're awakening to who you are. There's almost like an examination of who you are, and then a full burst of energy, like you recognizing that. So I've got this energy here of someone thinking that time is running out to meet somebody new. It's all about divine timing. You will meet the right person in the right time. But I do feel this fear of time running out in some way. So I feel like you're judging yourself and getting a little bit anxious about that. what is meant for you and who is meant for you will never pass you by. Just remember that. With this card, I feel like there's a rebirth of energy. It's almost like I feel part of you is like, yeah, I'm back. So you may have felt that you've been off grid or out of the dating game for a while. There's this energy in the next couple of weeks that makes you feel alive, reinvigorated, where you're like, yeah, I'm back. I'm getting out there. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go to that event, or I'm going to put myself online, or I'm going to join a dating app, or I'm going to, you know, do a new hobby. I just get this boost of energy where you're just going to do something. It may be quite spontaneous, but it actually puts you in the position to get your wish come true when it comes to love, okay? Now, I cannot ignore the fact, and a lot of you are going to roll your eyes as soon as I say this, but the Judgment card is also the card of second chances. So I'm going to pull a quick card on this for you, because I do feel like you're wondering as well if you're still thinking about someone from the past, and not everybody is, so please take it as it resonates. Some of you may want to repair something with someone from the past. If you're wanting to know if you can, the answer is yes, of course you can. There will be a lot of mental anxiety and anguish. There are a lot of like mind games going on here, or it's almost like people giving a piece of information, like not wanting to reveal their cards about each other. So if you're dealing with somebody who is not opening up to you, especially if someone is breadcrumbing you or causing you like to question where you stand with this person, I'd be very careful with that person's energy. I'm going to pull a card there, but of course it can be worked out. You know, both of you can make a decision to be with each other, but you've got to be honest and open with each other and say what you're hoping from the relationship, because I feel like there's something here where sometimes you wonder if this person's on the same page as you, okay? So I'm just going to quickly pull a card on the Judgment card for those who want to return to a situation that they've separated from. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Oh my gosh. The Judgment card. I guess they're saying that this is for you to decide. You could have got any card there. The universe, my guides give you the exact cards that you're meant to see. So they really are like on point, which means there is someone who tends to return to your world, or you think about returning to this person. The Judgment card, I feel like you're thinking about the pros and cons of this relationship. Can you please show me a little bit further on the Judgment card? What do they need to know? The Six of Cups indicates a return. So, I mean, they're giving the exact meaning of the cards. There is someone who wants to return to you, and part of you may want to return to the good old days, but the Six of Cups comes with a cautionary message, which is don't get lost in nostalgia. Don't get lost in the good old days, or don't get lost in the memories of an old flame, or yearn for that security that you felt when it was good. You need to remember why it didn't work, because if you're too busy looking back, you'll never allow yourself to live in the moment and embrace the future. So just be mindful of that. But there is someone who wants to return to your world. Can you show me their intention? How's what you see? Thank you so much. Okay, so there is someone out there, and this is not going to resonate for all of you Saggies out there, because I'm feeling a portion of energy. It's almost like I feel 30% energy, that there is someone that you had a relationship with who wants to mend things with you, okay? The Three of Swords in the reverse says this person knows they caused a lot of sadness, heartbreak. I feel like this person, they want to return to work things out, because we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles says, can we save this? But you have to be mindful that if this person really means it, they will show you action, that they actually are putting the work in to get a good sort of outcome. Seven of Pentacles is about you reevaluating your time and wondering, is it worth it? Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles is basically you, again, it comes down to sort of reevaluating whether this person's actions deserve another chance. Okay, so I feel like some of you will be weighing up your options. I mean, the Judgment card and the Lovers card are two choice cards, so I feel like you have a choice as to whether you step back in time with a person and hope that, or try and work things out with that person, or whether you go for a new option, okay? Now, talking of new options, we've got the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups in this position indicates that, you know, in the past, you've been very dissatisfied with the way things have gone. You felt a loss of hope. You felt unfulfilled in a relationship, perhaps even felt a bit of apathy where you're like, why do I keep trying with this person? Why do I keep trying with this situation when it just doesn't go the way that I hoped? The Four of Cups also indicates that there is a new option coming on in that you cannot see yet, that, you know, you have to open yourself up, because if you're too busy looking at your shoes and you sort of grieving the past, we never get an opportunity to see the future or see the potential that is in front of us. In the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, there is like a storm cloud that a hand pops out of the storm cloud, and there is a cup of love in that hand. The universe is going to provide a new option of love for you, where you get to decide whether you want someone from the past or whether you want to release the past and embrace the new. The figure underneath the tree has their arms folded. They're looking at the Three Cups, and they're just not fulfilled with what has been available. So you may have felt like what has been an offer in terms of love for you has not been exciting. It's not, I feel like there's an energy here of like expectation, but you've been disappointed. You're bored with the same old pattern. Now, because some of you may be stuck in a routine like Groundhog Day, you're feeling pretty bored and fed up with the routine, and you feel like something needs to change. Excitement, something needs to happen. Remember, you are the master or the mistress of your own destiny. You can make that, even a small change, and the universe will meet you halfway. But we've got to indicate to the universe that we're ready by taking a step. And that requires you to actually put yourself a little bit out there, even if it's like booking a course or a vacation, or putting yourself in a situation where someone at work says, hey, Sag, fancy a drink after work? And you're like, yeah, sure, why not? And you just go to a bar or a cafe or a restaurant. You're putting yourself in a scenario. Now, I know we're going through a major pandemic right now, and different areas around the world are going to have different restrictions. So, of course, you have a set of guidelines that you have to work within. But there is a positive shift, and I feel like you are about to meet somebody who is really going to vibe with you on the physical plane. The universe is sending you an omen, is what they're giving me. Can you please guide me what the omen is? You know what, they're actually indicating this plume of smoke. Now, whenever I'm... Okay, I'm going to pull a card on that to see if they can give me a bit more energy regarding the omen. Because the plume of smoke is just making me think of... I'm not seeing anything in the water right now. It's making me think of, you know, when you're in a city and the steam comes from the grates from the subway, that sort of thing. So maybe they're trying to show me that it's steamy, or you're going to meet them in a cityscape. I'm not really sure. Let me see. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know? What is the omen? How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. I feel it's like letting go of the past. The Four of Pentacles is to let go, and the Six of Wands in the reverse is to walk away from something that keeps stalling, to something that's causing you anxiety or to overthink. You've got to, I mean, every card is saying let go, let go, let go. So the Five of Cups is to get over something from the past, but you cannot see what is yet to come. You need to release the grief of the past. Even if you've not had a relationship and you've been feeling really lonely, which is really difficult, and I'm sending you a huge hug out there, my beautiful Sagittarians. Loneliness across the board is hard, okay? And I feel like the loneliness is not all the time. You busy yourself quite a lot. But the Five of Cups is the universe sort of nudging you on the shoulder, saying, hey, stop looking at your shoes. I mean, this figure is literally looking at the shoes and at the cups that have spilt. Stop thinking about the things that did not go right. Stop thinking about the things that you lost, and take a look around. You know, you will discover two cups full of love, full of care. And I feel like that you haven't, there is a love that you have not witnessed yet. There is a love that you have not experienced yet, and it is about to occur. So I mean, every indication here is about leaving the past behind. If they give me an indication of the omen, they're not yet, and I'll always be honest, I'm not just going to make it up and say, oh yeah, tomorrow you're going to see like a window with a star in it or something like that. I'm not, when they give it to me, I will give it to you, okay? So we got the Five of Swords, and this is in the potential position. The Five of Swords is worry, overthinking, mental conflict, okay? And they are giving me, and please don't shoot the messenger when I say this, if you're focusing on your career and you're focusing on, you know, your routine, etc., I feel like if you've taken yourself out of the dating game, they could be indicating that you've become comfortable with the routine, that you've stopped looking for love, or you've given up in some way. You may feel, it's not complacency, but I feel like they're indicating that sometimes you don't have time or energy to try. And when you do try, you may find that there's just no opportunities, or that people are not what you're hoping for, okay? So I feel like the Five of Swords can be an energy of you sometimes taking less than you truly deserve in relationships. So I feel because you're going through some sort of mental anguish, because the Five of Swords is about thought, having to make up a decision. Swords are about the intellect, the mind. So you may be conflicted as to whether you release the past, or you may be conflicted about some of the changes that you need to make in your world before you open yourself up to love, okay? But love is coming. In the near future, we have the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfilled, which is everything that you desired, everything you've been dreaming of, okay? This is being content. This is about finding pleasure, okay? This is about sensuality, sexuality, the good life. It is about, you know, wishes being fulfilled and an achievement of desire. So in the near future, you're going to get what you've been working hard towards financially, and in terms of your career, but also in terms of love. And the tradition of the Tarot, Eight of Cups before the Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups is about walking away from something and not even realizing that you're walking away from something that into something better. But you have to walk away from something that's not fulfilling. And if there is a situation in your world where you're like, this isn't vibing with who I am anymore. We all grow, we all learn. If there is something that is just unrewarding for you at this moment in time, Spirit is saying, just walk away, because we're sending you something greater. We're sending you something better, okay? Now, your advice to yourself in this moment is very important. It's the Knight of Pentacles. It's what you have to offer. You're reminding yourself that you are enough, that you bring a lot to the table, that you are the sort of person who, you know, you're very professional, of course. You're very honest. You're very sort of determined to work on your goals and dreams, and you are a very faithful person. I know a lot of people like Sagittarians, you know, they joke a lot about Sagittarians saying, oh yeah, they're always like flighty, they're here today, gone tomorrow. That's not the truth. You know, there is that element in all signs, okay, in all people. It depends on a person's path, on their trauma, on the things that they've been dealing with, the things that they're running away from. You know, we all have a different path to take in life, and we all have to face it head on. So I feel like you are looking for stability. You are looking for someone that is loyal, someone that you can ground with, someone that you can actually rely on. And I feel like you are being realistic about who you are, but I feel like you've got to love yourself a little bit harder, okay? I feel your life isn't just here to get up in the morning and just go to work and just be in that loop, in that cycle. Whilst it's important, and you may have given yourself a 5-year plan, and to earn money is important to pay bills and protect our family and make sure we've got food on the table. It's hard enough as it is out there, but that's not your be all and end all, okay? I feel like there is more to you, Sag, and you're going to experience a love like no other, okay? So the Knight of Pentacles sees you working really hard, being determined to, you know, smash goals out of the park, and, you know, but it can mean that, you know, you've been working really hard, that you forgot that you need love as well, okay? Or that you, I feel like you're in the flow, that sometimes you even forget that, like, day to day, you're like, oh, it's Monday. Oh my gosh, already it's Friday. And still you did not do something that you set out to do, like put yourself on a dating website or get out there and find love. Because I feel like you're in a cycle of flow, okay? Now, the external circumstances, the universe, this is the external circumstances position, is the Lover's card. So there is love available to you. It is coming towards you. The Lover's card indicates that there is a soulmate connection coming on in here. And I feel like you get to choose. You're meeting someone who is very independent, just like you, someone who's adventurous, kind, someone who's very, I mean, I feel With this card, this person could have really strong Gemini in their chart. Someone who's very creative, got great ideas, loves the outdoors, very exciting to be with, but also is a bit of a homebody. They've got that duality to them. So I feel like they've got strong Gemini in their chart, which would really connect to you in a very positive way. The person you meet, I feel like this person always sort of describes themselves as a bit of a lone wolf, okay, until they meet you. And I feel like you and this person, you sort of go off and have lots of adventures together in the near future, actually. But the Lover's card used to be called the Choice. So I feel like the universe is bringing you another option in love. Some of you may have already just met this person, okay, and be curious about this person, and you're working out your feelings about this person at this time. But I feel like there is a new option coming on in here that gives you an opportunity to choose where your heart is leading you, okay? I mean, look at this card. We got 4 cups and there's 4 hearts there. There is one huge heart there, okay? And I feel like that is the one that you're obviously going to choose. That is the one that is right for you. It's hot and steamy connection, but it's everything that you're hoping it to be. Now, I don't know if you noticed just then, I hope you caught it on camera, but you know, I mean, it may be that this fell. Maybe it was in a different direction, but I just, out of the corner of my eye, because I'm scrying, it just moved. So, but I feel energy on my left-hand side. So I'm going to have to review the camera and see if that happened. But anyway, it could be that it just fell, you know. So we got the Emperor card. So this is in your hopes and fears position. This is about maturity. You're hoping that someone has the maturity to want to settle down, someone who is serious about connection, someone that you can trust, someone that doesn't avoid their feelings, someone who doesn't leave you standing there wondering where you are standing in the relationship. You're about to meet someone who is a divine counterpart, someone who actually takes charge a little bit, not in a way that you feel they're taking over, but I feel like this person, they see you, they meet you, they want to get to know you better, they dig deeper, they want this, okay? This is someone who actually wants to settle down. This person has a plan where I feel like they've done really well in business, and they said to themselves they're going to do really well in business, and then they will open themselves up to a loving relationship. And I feel like along the way, they've also been doing the work. So I feel like this person is open to a relationship. They're indicating that an omen for you is going to be dragonflies. Dragonflies. I feel like you see more than one. I feel like you see 2 together, 2 dragonflies. Now this could be, they could be ornament dragonflies. They could be dragonflies on a poster, in a picture. They could be on a piece of jewelry. 2 dragonflies together. That is the omen that you will see in the month of mid-March right through to mid-April, where you're about to get an indication that you're about to meet this person, just so you're aware. And dragonflies, they partner up for life, okay? So they are a symbol of, you know, living life to the full, because we all have just a short time here. So I feel like you're about to meet a counterpart. That is your indication, your omen. The Justice card indicates you're going to get a relationship that is fair, truthful, honest, that is equal and in balance. But the Justice card does remind us, this is your outcome position. It does say you will get what you truly deserve, but it's also about cause and effect. If we sit at home on our sofa and we never like put ourselves online to open ourselves up to dating, or we just don't, you know, we don't open ourselves up to meet new people in any shape or form. I mean, if you're looking at your surroundings and you're not happy with the people that are in your life in terms of wanting a relationship with them, they're not someone that you find attractive in that way. You love them to bits, but you don't find them attractive in that way. The universe will, it's almost like the status quo will remain the same. So you have to take some sort of action. This is all about cause and effect, okay? So you need to find a solution that will help you move forward any blockages, which I feel you are, okay? The Justice card indicates that you will get what you truly deserve in love. And I do feel like there is a person from your past that wants to have an honest, open conversation with you. I feel like they are telling the truth. I feel like they're going to be quite candid in the way that they talk to you. But I feel like you are deciding that this person had a lack of accountability, that they did not I feel like you want to be fair, but I feel like you're moving on, okay, from that. Now, some of you are actually going to be going on a date with a person who is in a position of authority, whether that's they work within the legal system or I feel like this person is a decision maker, okay? There's someone who's got, this new person that you're going to meet, there's someone who, I mean, with the Emperor, they could be in a position of authority, of course, but they could have their own business, they could be an entrepreneur. They are a decision maker. They're the sort of person who sees what they want and they go out to get it. So I feel like this is someone that has that achiever mentality, someone who is exciting to be with. They're a mover and a shaker in the world. I'm going to pull a quick card on the Justice card because it's a major arcana. This is a fated relationship. If you have a look at the outcome positions, you've got the Lovers, you've got the Emperor, and the Justice. This is a full deck. You could have got any cards, but you got all major arcanas. So that means this relationship is fated to be. This is divine timing. You got the Sun card, which is the positive card. You have the Judgment card, though, which is about you weighing up your options. But the Justice card is about choosing as well, making a decision. The Lovers card is a choice card. The Judgment card is a choice card. So they're indicating based on your actions, based on your choices, you will put yourself in a position to meet someone who's going to be loyal, loving, kind. But there may be a thought about the past in some way, a disappointment. Now, you may not want to be with the person in the past, but the repercussions or the repercussions of what happened in the past or a past situation may have in some way blocked you from opening up to love or even seeking new love for a time period. But I feel like you're over that. Can you please clarify the Justice card for my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know? The Knight of Wands, thank you so much. Now the Knight of Wands does mean that you have to take action in some way, because I'm clarifying your energy, not a past person's energy, just so you're aware. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Okay, so they're indicating with the law of cause and effect for the Justice card, the Knight of Wands is being determined for a new adventure, okay? Someone who is free-spirited, headstrong, someone who's unstoppable. You need to trust yourself. You need to trust your vision. This is about passion, finding situations that you are passionate about to shake up the energy in order to find what you're looking for, okay? The Knight of Wands tends to be someone who's seeking excitement or seeking a challenge or seeking something new in their world. And if you've been bogged down with you know, the mundane cycles, they're indicating that you can open yourself up by taking action in some area of your life, okay? Also, this card is about courage. You know, this card is also about traveling as well, going further afield, out of your comfort zone. So I feel like you will have a brilliant surprise. This is about being optimistic and exploring your options. And I feel you will find someone who totally vibes on your level. As you can see, we've got the Five of Cups again, but it's in the reverse, which is a positive way for it to show up. It means you're letting go of the past. It means you're moving on. You're forgiving past situations. You're not forgetting, because to forget is to not learn the lesson. We remember the lesson, but we forgive the past so that we do not encounter any karmic baggage along the next part of our journey. You're starting afresh. The Fool card energy, starting anew, okay? So with this, I feel like you're opening yourself up. Your hope returns. So I feel you're going to get this boost of energy where you're like, yeah, I want to get out there. I want to do something new. I want to discover what the world has to offer. And that's when you have your breakthrough. With the Ace of Swords, that is about destiny and fate intervening, the law of karma. It is a powerful transformation card. It actually brings positive energy where you have a major breakthrough, you're talking to somebody new, and you know that this is the person. The Ace of Swords is about power, empowerment, also achievement of desire, but it's based on your conviction, your ideas, or it's based on how you change, how you challenge yourself. So I feel like you're going to be talking to somebody new. The sword is based, it comes through the crown chakra, which means you will know that this is the person that is meant for you, okay? And I feel like you'll be really honest with yourself, that you know that you need to do something in order to get yourself out of the funk. And I know that sounds really harsh, and sometimes it's really difficult, especially if you're shy, and especially if you feel it's difficult to meet people. I feel the way that you're going to do it is not by putting yourself out to seek love initially. I feel like you put yourself in a scenario that invests in you. Like, opening yourself up to a course of learning, or learning a new hobby, or traveling. You're doing something for you, and you meet this person on the way. The universe says, Sag is coming out of a comfort zone. I'm going to meet Sagittarius halfway and bring them the love that they truly deserve and desire. This is a soulmate union. The universe is bringing it to you, okay? So I will leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Sagittarians. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which really is very important for me, okay? I do go through all of your comments a little bit slowly because there's hundreds of thousands of you out there messaging, but I do get round eventually. So thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. We've got I am forgiving. Thank you so much. And we've also got I am a problem solver, and I am safe. These are the cards to remember as you move through the month. I am forgiving. Okay, even if you felt like you wasted time on a person or a situation, or you felt like you gave someone a second chance and they didn't deserve it, forgive that. Let it go. It does not deserve a place in your psyche any longer. By forgiving it, we just release it, okay? And it's number 8. So that is the number of the self. You're doing this for yourself, okay? And we also have I am a problem solver. I just realized that maybe it's my cardigan that knocked that. So yeah, I am a problem solver. So if you feel like you're a little bit lost right now when it comes to love, you're in a maze and you just don't know how to get out of it, you will find that solution. That's what the Justice card is about, finding the solution to your situation, your own personal situation, and it being a cause and effect. Know that you will find your way. We've got the star energy here, which means you will gain clarity, and you will, especially with that, we've got full moon on the 18th of March. It's in Virgo, okay? And you've got the Virgo element here as well. I feel like this is the boost you need. I feel like this is when you get that energy to do something new, something really spontaneous, and it actually leads you to the relationship that you seek, okay? And we've also got I am safe. It's number 36, which is the number of the Hermit when you reduce it. 3 plus 6 is 9. So you have a lot of wisdom. You're not starting from scratch like that with new beginnings. You're starting from experience. You notice the red flags. You know what you want. You know what you don't want. And you are empowered with that knowledge. So remember, you are safe. Whatever happened in the past or whatever you've experienced in the past, it's not going to be your future. It's not going to be your outcome. There's something more positive here. And the Justice card being your final card means it's a win-win situation for you. But a decision needs to be made, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, as I said. Thank you so much. I'm just going to get your trinket before we go. Thank you so much. I nearly forgot about the trinkets, but my guide just went, trinket, trinket. I like the way that they went, trinket. And we have Lucky Cat. Now, I just did a Taurus reading earlier, and they got a similar energy with the cat. This is about independence. So perhaps you have a placement in Taurus somewhere, or perhaps the person you're about to meet has strong Taurus placements as well as Gemini. But we've got the cat, which is all about independence, okay? And loving oneself first before opening oneself to another. So I feel like you... your luck in love is changing. I do feel like there is going to be someone you're going to be very curious about, okay? But I feel like you're being a bit cautious. You're going to look before you leap with this person. But this person, I feel like they're everything you've been looking for, and then some. And they want me to put this on the Justice card, okay? So it is based on your decisions. Oh my gosh. I just realized what the other trinket was. I look at everything individually one at a time. You've got another lucky cat. So 2 independent spirits coming together as one. I want to show you them together. How many? They just asked me to count the stars on the cat. Sorry, one moment, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Yeah, 2, 5, 7. 7. So 7. 7 sort of stars on the cat. 7 is a lucky number, so both of them are lucky cats. So I feel like 2 independent spirits coming together. You're meeting your match. You're meeting someone who is equally as independent as you, but you both complement each other in a really positive way. This is a very lucky relationship. 2 cats together. They want it both on the Justice card. So I will leave it there. I hope something resonates, as I said, and thank you so much, my beautiful Sagittarians. Look out for those 2 dragonflies, okay? Look out for those because they are an omen, okay? So I'll leave it like that. Thank you so much, and love and light.